A wise man once said that a stitch in time saves 9. And from what I'm seeing, there is serious danger for opposition in the upcoming by-election. If they don't work on it now, it'll be beyond recovery after the by-election. Now in this video, I want us to look into some of those critical areas where danger is emanating from, and with no further ado, let's get after it. Number one is Banissa constituency. In Banissa, there could be a very major problem because from the publications I'm seeing out there, many are alleging that Ruto called the Banissa DCP candidate to State House and he allegedly has been given 2 offers. He is to decide between the role of ambassador and political advisor. Now, for those who don't know the Banissa candidate, Awan Aden Mohammed, here he is receiving a DCP cap from Gachagua. Now, if at all it's true that Ruto has acquired this guy, as I'm seeing some people saying, then we are finished. Because as per the last poll from Mizani Africa, mambo si mzuri. Just check this out. Here you can see that UDA, as per Mizani Africa's last poll, is leading with 58.8%. DCP has 16.7%. ODM there has 3.9%. It can decide at any moment to drop its candidate and donate those numbers to UDA, which is already leading by a large margin. Now imagine if this DCP candidate is wiped out of the equation through a state-offered job. That means UDA will have their 58%, ongeza 16% ya DCP, ongeza 3 or let's just call it 4% ya ODM. If that happens, it is like UDA will be running against itself. There's no competitor because the rest are others. So again, if it's true, the opposition is screwed in Banissa. If false, then there's no foul, the referee waves play on and the game continues. Number 2 is Malava constituency. In Malava, Seth Panyako has been given a direct ticket by Eugene Wamalo's DAPK party. In fact, here's the image. Again, at the same time, DCP party of Rigiji will be fielding their own candidate in the name of Edgar Busiega. Here's his image. So these guys will be sharing their votes right in the middle, and UDA could easily pass with flying colors. That is the danger we are having in most of these areas. This is a do or die election. This is the only litmus test that we have to see who will carry 2027. Whoever loses has no momentum to carry into 2027. Because once the electorate accepts that you guys are going to lose, there's little you can do to convince them. But once they sense blood, once you draw blood fast from the opponent, people can sense victory. There's that air of victory in the vicinity. So the opposition needs to take this very seriously. We cannot have any of our candidates going to see President Ruto in State House. We cannot be having in-house fighting whereby DCP is fielding, DAP is fielding, YPA is fielding, and UDA and ODM come and work together, they field one candidate. That is a losing disaster. Again, we move on to the third danger area, Mbeere North. As we established last week, DCP has lost Duncan Mbui to Moses Kuria's Chama cha Kazi. Yet the last Mizani poll dictates that opposition are in the lead, and they'll maintain a lead, but only if Newton or Mbui, one of the two, is to stand down for the other, not be on the ballot together. Just check out this poll. You can see Newton Karish of DP party. He leads at 40.1% approval. Leonard Muriuki of UDA, 33.3%. Duncan Mbui of DCP, this poll was when he was in DCP, he had 20%, and then the rest are others. There's Josiah Thiriku, who is getting 3.3%, and then there are those who are undecided. Now, Duncan Mbui left DCP because DCP decided to back down and support Newton Karish, which is what we've always wanted them to do, in that either Newton steps down for Duncan or Duncan for Newton. DCP did very well here, it stepped down, but because Duncan Mbui was not compensated, he has been scooped up by Moses Kuria. Na ataendelea na campaign, and from how I'm seeing, in the very last moment, this same Duncan, whatever little influence he has, he will donate it to Leonard Muriuki, who just needs a small boost to bypass Newton Karish. You can see the difference is not that big, 40% and 33%. Huyu Duncan alikuwa anafaa kuwa anachangia hizi namba zake kwa Newton. Now that he's in Chama cha Kazi ya Moses Kuria, he could easily donate to Leonard Muriuki by dropping out in the last second and saying, I endorse this fellow. So if you have a disgruntled candidate, see how to compensate them. This is not the time to ignore people and say, wacha aende, tutapatana kwa debe. No, we might find shocking results. So at the end of the day, those are the 3 danger areas. Those are the places we would like to see opposition work on. And if they do so, we'll have very good results. And this will be a case of one term come 2027. But what say you guys? That's just my opinion. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below. And I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. And with that, here's today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.